watched the video from yesterday, you know that I'm experimenting, calling up different spirits through the cards. And so today, I'll put a link to the other video and then you can watch it just to get some footing if you're new to this kind of experiment, understanding archetypes, calling on archetypes to come through the cards and give us information. So these are weather shamans working with cloud people, lightning, thunder, rain, maybe wind, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're calling on the archetype of the weather shaman to come through. And I want to do an experiment too. I have these really great time life books of places in the United States. And I want to call on the spirit of the Grand Canyon. It's a location, powerful location. Like, for example, they say if you stand at the edge, the quiet is a palpable sensation that covers everything, and including you. I'd like to go there someday. Okay, and then the other one is, this is Yantra, the Kamla Yantra. This is goddess of wisdom, Hindu goddess. And our current vice president, Kamala Harris, I believe, I know it, she is named after this goddess and very likely embodies many of these attributes. So we're calling on a place, some weather shaman archetype, and a goddess. And I just want to point out, this is a can of SpaghettiOs. Yesterday, through the help of my neighbor Jay, he called 211. If you need food anywhere in the United States, I think this is true. If you're out of food or housing, you can call 211. It'll link you up to some kind of database. And they found local food banks that deliver boxes of food to your house or to you, and cat food too. They helped me get cat food from the local animal shelter. Anyways, so this is some of the food from the Las Molinas food bank. They drove all this way yesterday to bring me food, and I'm extremely grateful. So I want to include this message to anybody out there. 211 is the number to call. So let's see what the three archetypes: a location, a goddess of wisdom, and a weather shaman, the people who work with weather spirits here on planet Earth. And I wonder, because see, like for example, when the sun has a flare up, we get the effects with the sky, and electromagnetic, it affects our planet. We get a power surge. So the weather shamans may work with the sun too. Yeah, maybe the moon too, because they pull, there's gravity. I don't know what all they do. But anyways, let's see what they have to say. So calling on a place, the Grand Canyon, specifically a weather shaman, and Kamla, the goddess of wisdom, to come through. Give us some information, anything that could be helpful to all of us here on planet Earth. And so we see what they have to say. Group communication. I love this one. The 3, 1, 2, 3, and here's another one coming in. Through the telephone lines, you see? It's an old way of doing things. Now we have cell towers. But learn. This is Monsieur Zen, and this, it's hard to see her. There's a little girl, Isabel, right here, and her dog, Norman. And there's some chickens. This is the Zen École. It means in Canadian French. Slow way down. Whenever we have to do some deep introspection, this card, or one of like the squirrel, the turtle, or the snail shows up. Meditate, basically. Just sit in nature. Sit with yourself. Observe. See, as they're going along, they observe. The turtle sitting in the stream of water can just sit there and observe. Take it all in. Let's see what they have to say. What is the message? That's going to help everybody. If we like broadcast, this is a broadcasting message for us on planet Earth. Okay, let's see this. Fata Morgana illusion, a crossroads, a time and place of new options, change. Something is disguised, not what it looks like. They have fooled you. Caution. See, I have a new take on this card. I usually think of it as like, oh, you know, somebody's sneaking around and pretending, but I'm coming to appreciate it differently. South wind, unpredictability. 4s represent a direction if the question is about locality. Well, we do have the Grand Canyon, so here we go. Grand Canyon is a locality. Each is a mood or playing field. The event is taking place in this field. The Dennis the Menace wind messes up plans. I have personally experienced this wind. You never know. Yesterday, I did it. You know what happened? I was thawing out. Blas Molina's food bank gave me some frozen solid chicken breasts. I put them in the microwave to defrost them, and there was, it blew a fuse. Now the microwave, the dishwasher, the overhead ceiling light in the kitchen, and the ceiling light in the room next door don't work. And so this is like south wind coming in. You never know. Something is like I am thrown off. Rivals, competition. 2 equal things are in relationship, like looking in a mirror, reflection of oneself. Fiery competition. Okay, so what happens is, when this is what in the book by Deepak Chopra. So what you do is you meditate, calm your mind, open it to receive. And then when you come out of the meditation, you look at the symbol of an archetype and connect with that archetype. And you ask this being to work through you to influence, what's happening here in this ordinary reality. So that's, this may be rivals competition, but it's a reflection of the archetype mirroring us, okay? Or you, or whoever wants to participate in this. You choose your archetype, you can do it. And then Fata Morgana. So something is disguised, not what it looks like. They have fooled you. So this ordinary reality is definitely an illusion. No, it's just like they call it the shadow world. It's like even at like a like it's delayed happening, a reflection of the root world underneath it, the unseen. We can never see it, but we can know it and sense it through meditation. Connect through the underground, like under the roots. And then it just gives us wisdom, like Kamla. So I think what we're talking about being aware that this is an illusion. You never know what's going to happen. Messes up plans. In this field, so we have the quantum domain, which is below, and we have this upper world, this ordinary reality. It can change at any minute. And another thing that I learned from Deepak Chopra's book is a quantum leap in physics. There's an actual thing that happens in the molecule or the nucleus that has the electrons running around it, flying around it. So an electron can go from one level and a moment later there's no transition, from like no traveling across the gap. It goes from that level up to another level, or the opposite, goes down, But it happens instantly. There's no in-between travel, and that's when we do a quantum leap. Like if you read his book, you can have a quantum leap from like ground level up to third floor or up to 30th floor, see the world from a whole different viewpoint. Instantly, it happens, moment to moment, and your whole life can be changed. Not necessarily messing it up, but it'll give you a whole new viewpoint, that's for sure. And it's a quantum leap event. You can read a book, learn, and have a quantum leap. And here's another thing. I remembered this too. Look at this from the book Monsieur Zen and the Somali pirates, they call in the kings of the four directions who show up as weather. They show up as a rain cloud and lightning. And so when Monsieur Zen builds his school, he has lightning bolts on the roof. And he has lightning bolts at the front of the school. Yeah, he's a kind of like, it's a reference to the weather shaman right there. Okay, so thanks for watching. Meditate, group communicate, pick a really fascinating archetype to work with, to reflect. And I don't know, rivals, competition, this is fiery competition. Well, lightning is a kind of fire. And those are opposing. Yeah, I'm not really sure. This is like, these things unfold, so maybe today we'll have some kind of, but if you run into somebody who's being fiery competition with you, it could be, see it as you, as an aspect of yourself, or an aspect of one of these archetypes coming through, or an archetype you've chosen: Kamla, Goddess of Wisdom, Grand Canyon, a place, or a weather shaman working with the elements. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.